Hey everybody, this is Daryl,
I'm Michael.
and we're back talking comics this week for the episode 99, the week of May 25th, 2016. Almost ready for number 100, which you do want to pay attention, because we're going to be giving away stuff throughout the entire video. You want to watch it.
We are. You really want to pay attention to this.
Michael's going to be throwing out dollars like it's rain.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Okay, we're not really throwing out dollars. We'll be throwing about free stuff. I wish we were throwing out money. We don't have money just to throw out.
I mean, I could.
You know, unless we just,
I could.
maybe. Well, do you have dollar bills?
Man, I got dollars.
You got dollar bills, y'all?
I got dollars.
Yeah, where they at?
They're in the bank.
Oh, yeah, I need to go get them. All right, Michael's going to draw at least $200 in cash.
Dang, dude.
In ones, all ones.
I was going to get like 21s and just kind of...
That's all you're going to do?
On the video.
All right, talking comics real quickly. We already talked. We got DC Rebirth, Flash number 52, which I actually want to check out if you're digging the Flash. Which, by the way,
I thought it already ended.
No, well maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Did it end?
I'm not sure anymore.
Flash number 52.
Did it?
I don't know. DC Rebirth is all that matters.
It is.
Anyway,
it is all that matters.
Jeff Johns actually says the first book to read after DC Rebirth is Joshua Williamson's Flash, so read it.
Yeah.
When it comes out. So we got Justice League 50, Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, Batgirl 52, Batman 66 meets Man from U.N.C.L.E. number 6, the end of the series, which after this, Batman 66 is going to meet Steed and Peel. So it's going to be cool. You know, the Avengers.
Yeah, the Avengers.
The Avengers, yeah. So Deathstroke number 18 comes out. Superman 52 comes out.
I'm ready for this. This is the conclusion of the final days of Superman. And I'm
ready for it to end.
I mean, I would say I'm sad to see you go, New 52 Clark, but not really.
You know, actually, I'm surprised that they really decided to go with the pre-New 52 as Superman. He's a dad. You'd think they would have just went against
He might
this.
He might not even die. They might have two Superman. Almost let something slip.
Clark Kent's going to exist, but who will be Clark Kent? I almost suspect it'll be Martian Manhunter, because Dan Jurgens says it's not who you think it's going to be.
That's weird.
Which, anyway, the Supergirl book I'm looking forward to, because I dig the show. They're making the comic like the show, but I know Cyborg is Kara's dad, which is stupid.
That was a New 52 thing, too, and it's stupid,
Was that Scott Lobdell's doing?
It's whoever was writing
We'll just blame Scott Lobdell.
Before Red Daughter of Krypton.
No, we don't want to blame Scott Lobdell just for fun.
We want Hank Henshaw. He's in Superman, Lois, and Clark. We want Hank Henshaw, Cyborg Superman, back.
Which Superman, Lois, and Clark number 8 comes out today as well. You need to read that book if you want to get on the ground floor. What's up with Superman?
Yes, and that book has just been fantastic. I mean, if you're a fan of pre-New 52 DC, you should be reading this book. That's your Superman.
That's right.
He's been there the whole time.
That's my Superman.
It's been such a good book.
So read it, check it out. We also have Teen Titans 20, which I'm looking forward to. Titans coming out, and the new Teen Titans book. Which this is the end of the crappiest Titans book.
Titans is Dan Abnett.
Yeah. Oh, is this Teen Titans 20's Dan? Oh,
no.
He takes
Titans,
over. Yeah.
Titans is going to be Dan Abnett.
This has not been the best representation of Teen Titans, so I'm glad it's coming to an end.
Well, and the team for Titans, they set it up in Titans Hunt number 8, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool. So I'm actually excited for a Titans book, and it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, and also Teen Titans comes out later in the year. Also, lastly, We Are Robin, number 12, comes out. This is the
book,
end.
Man. This
good book.
This book ended up being a breath of fresh air. Like, you did not expect it to be so good. I dropped it, but I picked it back up, and I have the whole run now. I love it. It's a great book. The Smiley storyline was just great. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's amazing. You know, but the book was surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. So Duke Thomas or Thompson?
Duke Thomas.
Duke is an awesome character, and I'm really excited to see what they do with him after.
And what will his new identity be? We'll see.
Blackbird?
Oh, come on.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come up with something better.
I hope they do.
Anyway,
I was just making a joke.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right, that's DC.
Now you can enter the world of DC Comics superheroes.
My super strength will stop your power punch, Lex Luthor, but it can't stop Mr. Freeze and the Kryptonite Ring. Hey, Robin, shut things down aside.
Not even Penguin can defeat the powers of the superheroes. Action figures each sold separately from Sharon Toy. And now you can bring all the action of Batman home with the Batmobile, action figures, and more. Each item sold separately from Sharon Toy.
Indies real quick. Divinity 2 number 2 comes out.
I need to read
Matt
Divinity
Kent.
1 still.
This is part 2 of what looks to be a trilogy. They just announced Divinity 3, the Stalinverse, which is basically this book is about the space race during the Cold War, and you have basically Russian supermen coming back. There's more than one, and there's some are loyal to Russia, some are not. The main character in the first one, they basically had to get rid of all loved ones. And the main character basically held a secret that they had a significant other of some sort, and basically that person is not so loyal to Russia, but there's a group of them, superhumans coming back, who are loyal to Russia, coming to take him down. This is Divinity 2. Have you read it yet?
I'm not reading it until I read Divinity 1. I need to set aside like a whole weekend to catch up on all the comics I need to catch up on.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure he gets the appropriate time off. Divinity 2 number 2, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas number 1 comes out. I saw that movie on someone invited me to see that movie. Anyway, that movie was weird. Backcountry.
That movie is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
The movie's weird. It is weird.
It's a trippy movie.
It is an amazing movie, and I had a reaction about 15 seconds ago when I saw it on the list here, and I was like, Fear and Loathing comes out tomorrow. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
So
Terry Gilliam, dude.
So Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas number 1 comes out. We also have Monsters number 6.
Monstrous, dude.
From Image.
If you're not on
Marjorie
this book,
Liu.
you need to jump on this book. Like, this book is selling out across the board. I mean, going to what, 3rd, 4th printings, like every issue.
Yeah.
Like, this book is already like number 1 is like a $40 book. The first print is already like a $40 book.
It's crazy.
Like, what?
Yeah, so Fear and Monsters number 6, definitely check it out. Marjorie Liu, who will be writing the Star Wars Han Solo mini coming out soon.
Yeah.
Definitely want to get this. It's a different kind of book. We've talked about it many times before. A Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe number 4. Rick and Morty number 14. You've got East of West coming out.
Oh, man, East of West. If you haven't been reading East of West, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. Josh Phelps, he can tell you.
I dropped it after number 1.
He can tell you East of West is amazing. In his words, it scratched an itch he didn't know he had.
I dropped it after number 1. It's all right.
It's so good. It's so
I'm
good.
I'm sure it gets better, but
it's just such a different story. Like, it's hard to even describe. Like, I would need like 10 minutes to really sit here and go into what the story of East of West is about. And I probably still would miss a bunch of things because it's that good and it's that
it is Hickman,
dense.
right?
Yeah, it's Hickman.
Hickman does a good job.
It is that dense. Like, it's just so different. It clashes like 5 or 6 different genres.
It does have a clashing of genres.
I've always been a huge fan of genre clashing, just because when it's done right, like it has been with East of West, it's just too cool.
So, there's any other indies you want to mention? You don't read the Empty Zone, do you?
Yeah, I read the Empty Zone. Empty Zone.
Number 8? Is that old?
No, this is coming out, but after the first arc, it's gotten different. It's like it's switched gears to almost a completely different story. The first arc was really great, but I don't know how I'm feeling about this new arc. I'm still picking it up. Like, the completist in me won't let me drop it, and I'm still reading it, but I'm just waiting for it to get back to how it was before.
Any other indies you want to mention before we close on indies? That's all you got? Nothing?
I can't. I don't know everything that's coming out.
If you want to read indies, add them to your file.
Yes,
special order them. There's so many indies. Order them, special order them, get them today.
Star Wars. You and your children loved it. Now, the Earthlings at Kenner have asked my associate and me to present the Star Wars collection. Truly remarkable toys and games for your children. What are you so excited about now? My goodness, the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing fighter. Now your children can relive our great space battles or collect our wonderful Star Wars companions with Kenner's Star Wars action figures. R2, it's a little you. Kenner's new radio-controlled R2-D2 anyone can command. The Star Wars land speeder that moves like it's floating. And here's Kenner's Death Star space station, 4 floors of action, a trash compactor too. Listen, R2, That's the Star Wars Electronic Laser Battle, a game of speed, reflex, and reaction. These and other toys and games in Kenner's Star Wars collection are sold separately. Batteries are not included. May the Force be with you and your children.
All right, I'm moving to Marvel, Michael, the greatest company on Earth, which DC is starting to give it a run for its money since Jeff Johns is in control.
You say that, but I don't know if I agree. But
who's the greatest company in the world?
I don't think there is a single greatest publisher.
Of course, you're going to disagree with me and argue with me. Why should I be surprised?
That's what I do.
Unfortunately. So for those of you that know Michael best, please comment below. Anyway, Marvel Captain America Steve Rogers #1 comes out. Looking forward to Nick Spencer and Steve Rogers back against a new Hydra. It's going to be great. Captain Marvel #5.
I mean, but to go back real quickly to Captain America Steve Rogers, I get Nick Spencer's been writing Sam Wilson, and that's been a great book, but how is he going to be doing on a Steve Rogers book, man?
I think this is going to be his action book.
You think? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Steve
Rogers,
Rogers was old, and now he's young again. But what's going to happen with Sharon Carter? Because Sharon Carter's old,
man,
and he's young again. What's going to happen?
I want Spencer on Power Man and Iron Fist.
I want Sharon Carter to be young again.
I wanted him on Guardians of the Galaxy for the longest time, but once I've got this Power Man...
Is this your love letter to Nick Spencer right now?
I want him on Power Man and Iron Fist, dude. I want Jeff
great.
Lemire on a solo Iron Fist.
David Walker does great.
Tell me Jeff Lemire wouldn't be great on a solo Iron Fist.
I'm sure any of these guys would be great, but you can't really top Brubaker and Fraction's run right now. That's the best Iron Fist run. The Immortal Iron Fist run is the best ever.
And I'm only like 8 issues
recommended reading right here.
I'm only like 8 issues in. I need to...
Man, that's the greatest story. You should read it. Anyway,
great.
We're getting off track.
Sorry.
Captain Marvel #5. It ties into Civil War II. Captain Marvel and Iron Man are going to be at odds considering what happened in the Free Comic Book Day book. Oh, that's okay. We're not going to worry about that book. Nobody cares about that book. Cyborg #11? You're really going to point out Cyborg #11?
I was just pointing out that it's in the Marvel list.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm just pointing out your goatee's ugly, so there we go. So shave it off. Kickstarter begins now. We're starting
$50.
We're starting $10.
$50 at least.
Get rid of the goatee. I'm going to start it just for fun. I'm not kidding around anymore.
I'm actually tired of it, but the more you want me to get rid of it, the more I'll make it.
Anyway, Cyborg #11. Who cares? Do you care?
I care. It's a great book.
Since Marv Wolfman took over?
When did he take over?
Exactly. You don't even know. All right, so Captain Marvel #5, Civil War II continues. We're going to banter and bicker on this, aren't we?
A little bit.
So anyway, Cyborg #11 from DC. Read it since Michael just had to bring it up. Check it out.
Hey, man, it makes us entertaining.
It's whatever.
It's not boring.
Well, you can answer that, people. Yeah. Anyway, Captain Marvel #5. We just talked about Carnage #8. Daredevil #7.
Oh,
Deadpool 12, which is $20.99. Deadpool coming back again.
I really liked her story in #6. Yeah. Really liked it.
This is technically the second appearance. Get it? Deadpool #12. Drax 7. We'll just skip over that. It's
Extraordinary
all right.
X-Men.
Extraordinary X-Men.
They are like way in the future when Apocalypse has taken over the world. They've been jumping from like I don't even know dimension to dimension. It's weird.
Which X-Men Apocalypse is in theaters
this week.
This week.
Are you going to see it?
I'm not itching to watch this movie. It doesn't grab me. The whole first class.
I'm not excited.
Days of Future Past set up a Sentinel battle and took it away from us. Whoever produced those films, oh wait, it was Fox. Mistake.
Watch the
biggest
Rogue
mistake ever.
Cut. Watch the Rogue.
Did they fight Sentinels in the Rogue Cut? I don't care. That's how opinionated I am about Days of Future Past.
It's a great movie though.
Is it great?
It's the best X-Men movie.
Who thinks
X2.
X-Men Days of Future Past was a great movie? Anybody? All right, I got a thumbs down.
I'm sideways.
And I got a man who's silent over here. Nobody likes that but Michael. So if you like X-Men Days of Future Past, give us a good reason. And if you give me a great reason, I'll give you a free poster for fun.
You hear that? Free stuff.
I might even throw in a free comic. We'll see how it goes. Give me a good reason. You got to be local. So argue your case. Do it now. All right. Since you think X-Men Days of Future Past, but Apocalypse, Extraordinary X-Men #10. Don't you like it when we do it like this?
Smooth.
Extraordinary X-Men #10. Apocalypse Wars continues. Read it. Let's talk about Nighthawk #1. We're talking about David Walker. David Walker, writer of Power Man and Iron Fist, writer of Cyborg, or was, is going to be writing Nighthawk. Nighthawk is set in Chicago. He's basically a black superhero vigilante. He's not Batman, but he's basically full of rage. So he's gonna be he's gonna be like kind of Batman meets Punisher, kind of like vigilante style. I know you don't like Squadron Supreme.
No, I do. I just.
David Walker is from Chicago, and he's the comic is based in Chicago.
I had to trim some fat.
I would try it. It's #1 this week. Give it a shot.
I'm not gonna try it. I didn't try Hyperion. Haven't tried Mockingbird.
Anyway, so you got Hyperion 3. That book's got to get better, or it's going to be on the chopping block.
Can we talk about the best for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Mighty Thor #7.
It's a great book. Jason can't do no wrong, Aaron. Yes.
Man, he has just.
Or Jason can't do any wrong.
Can't do any wrong.
Yeah. Anyway.
Man, it's been a great book. Like.
No, Jason Aaron does a great job.
It seems like this book comes out kind of seldomly at this point. I'm used to other books coming out.
It's kind of sporadic, yeah.
Yeah, like Amazing Spider-Man seems like it comes out 2 or 3 times a month sometimes. But Mighty Thor, Jason Aaron has been killing it for like the last 3 or 4 years with his Thor run. You need to be reading it because it is amazing, and it's seriously top 3 titles Marvel's doing right now.
You also have Mockingbird #3. She's developing powers. What's going on? S.H.I.E.L.D. studies her at all times because she has the Infinity Formula in her and she has the Super Soldier Serum in her. So it makes Mockingbird kind of an unusual character. So the Infinity Formula is in Nick Fury. Anyway, Mockingbird #3, I say check it out. Great book. If you haven't read it, read #1. We've got plenty on the shelf, at least for now. So Miss Marvel #7 comes out. People dig Miss Marvel. Check it out. Star Wars Obi-Wan and Anakin #5, the last of the miniseries. I'm behind on this series.
It's been all right. It hasn't been bad. It's not super great or anything, but you should be reading it if you like Star Wars, especially because all the Star Wars books that Marvel's been doing are really good.
How about Spider-Man Deadpool #5?
Oh, you mean? Is it #5?
I think so. There's a lot. We have a lot of 5th printings of #1,
Yeah.
4th and 3rd printings of various other issues. The book is selling out fast. Get it while you can.
Either whatever issue it is, Spider-Man Deadpool's been great. Like their banter and just they're great together. And you should be reading this book. Like it's fantastic.
Lots of other books coming out. X-Men Worst X-Men Ever #4, Weird World 6, Uncanny Inhumans #9.
Uncanny Inhumans.
Great book. Black Bolt, The Quiet Room.
Uhura, his son, man. I don't know if it's the end of last issue or the issue before, but man, he's doing some dirty stuff.
Has Kang's influence had an impact on
I don't know if it's Kang. Like, I don't know. It's I don't want to get into it and give away spoilers, but I really like this book. Uncanny Inhumans has been great.
It's a great book. It's written by Charles Soule. You should read it. Lots of other Marvel books coming out. Too many to mention. Patsy Walker, Hellcat 6, Red Wolf 6.
Star Wars 19.
Star Wars 19. Totally Awesome Hulk #6, which we find out what happens to Bruce Banner in #7.
They're keeping me on this long.
Yeah, so anyway, check it out. The rumor is that the Hulk is going to die. That's the rumor in Civil War 2. We'll see what happens.
What?
We'll see. I don't know. Or it says a hero will fall, whatever that means. Anyway, so there's plenty of comics to read this week. We'll be right back. Take a look at these other books coming out, and we shall return.
We shall.
Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Collect them all. Each figure comes with a secret shield revealing a secret mission for the evil Doctor Doom. Captain America, Defender of Freedom. Magneto, Master of all metals. The Invincible Iron Man. The sinister Doc Ock. Secret shields reveal the identity of Spider-Man. Kang the Conqueror. Wolverine with his adamantium claws. Marvel's Secret Wars, each sold separately, new from Mattel.
All right, that's it for Big Bang Talks Comics this week. I'm Daryl.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Michael.
I'm not Daryl. I don't want to be Daryl.
And as always,
we got him.
And visit BuyBigBang.com for more information. Tell us your favorite books. We want to hear from you. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to watch episode 100. Win some free stuff. And be ready to win some free stuff. It's going to be good.
Free stuff.
Anyway, we out. Sign us off, Michael.
Like, sign us off?
We'll roll with it.
I don't know.